This is Flex, King of Avalon, guides and video footage, Kingdom 425 FKU, with a new episode about the Honor Pass. So I wanted to show you guys what we can potentially get from these challenge chests. As you can see, I've got way more than I can even open. And the way this event is set up is that even if you get all the way to level 30, you can never get enough keys to open all the corresponding chests. So it means you actually have to spend money to open these chests. But the good news is that when the event starts over, they have a challenge key bundle for sale. So there are actually a 99-cent and a $4.99 option, which I've already purchased. You get to buy 24.99 keys and then 10 $4.99 packs that include 3 keys. So if you get all those, you spend $74 and end up with 54 keys, I believe. Yeah. So I have 56. I had 2 in inventory. And I'm going to go ahead and open these up to see what we actually get and come up with a calculation of what it costs to get these. The corresponding calculation of everything you get, the materials, whatever drops, versus what you would have to spend if you were just buying these things outright in packs, and see if there's actually any savings here. So I'm going to go ahead and open 10 at a time. It's going to be 5 runs. And we will go through all the items that we collect here. Alright, so a lot of Esfod statues. There's a green weapon. There's some Redeemer Ignits. Soul Stones. Okay, let's try again. Alright, so I saw some kind of bow here. What is this? Terra bow. I don't even know what that is. I wonder if that's a blue weapon for the heroes. Which, if it is, that's a $50 value by itself. So I will check after it's done. I'm going to keep opening these. Okay. They got full artifact, statues, emblems, essences. Okay. Let's keep going. I've gotten several ice pieces from this as well, which you can just dismantle and use the materials for your Redeemer, or try to sell them in the marketplace, but I don't know if those actually sell. So more essence. Yeah, here you go. Flamebringer sword. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have flame, you can potentially get these things off of these drops. So we're going to go ahead and open one more time. Ooh, rare infernal dragon. There's some more ice armor. Okay, so that is not bad. That'll give me a lot of the material, a lot of statues. And now I am going to I'm going to open 4 more times since it's 54 keys. So 1, 2, 3. Another green weapon. So I left 2 keys because that's actually what I started with, and I want to do an exact calculation of what you get out of this for spending $74. So now I'm going to take all the things I've earned and throw them on the spreadsheet and see what we come up with. So I've gone ahead and added a new tab in my collection of KOA spreadsheets. And what we have here is a breakdown of all the materials that have dropped from these challenge chests. And what I've done is I've taken the amount of materials that you would get by purchasing a $9.99 pack, and I've done this for each of the materials. For example, gemstone $9.99 pack would give me 185,000. Same thing for enchanted mist artifacts, 235 for $10, etc., etc. Now these at the bottom are the crafting um, scrolls, or the pre thing that you have to craft, like the silver leaves, in order to get the higher level um, artifacts, I believe, on that, in the Twilight Emblem manuscripts. But in my case, I've got most of these already, so um, I really don't need these per se, but I'm just going to include them because I think most people would still need these. And basically, I've taken the first 10 opens of the chest and wrote down what dropped in each of the tries, and I've totaled all of these up here. So in 10 tries, we got 650,000 gemstones, gemstone essence. So in order to get those by buying the packs, you'd have to spend about $35. Same thing for the rest of the stuff. 18,000 prestige statues dropped, and that's about a value of $25. And if you also notice, there was full items that dropped. Um, for example, Thunder Eagle. I took, and what I did was I calculated what it would take to dismantle it. So you would get 4,000 statue fragments from this, and that's basically how it was breaking down the full drops here. So if you notice, you add all this up and you come up with a total value of about $221.75 for the first 10 chests that were open. And it costs a total of $9.90 because each key was 99 cents. And you can clearly see that your $10 has basically increased its value by 22 times, because now you've got $220 worth of materials that you need to increase your stats. So I did the same with the rest of the 5 runs. Um, Plugged all the numbers in and came up with similar statistics here. I got $243 worth, spent 990, 2,400% increase in value. And now this one, so this is the 3rd run. I got 4 keys at 99 cents and then 6 keys at $1.66 because then I had to get the $4.99 packs at this point. So the total spent after this run starts getting a little higher. But as you can see, the value of the items that dropped are still in about the $200 range. So in the 4th run, the Flamebringer sword dropped, and what I did for that is basically the same thing. It gave 36 heartstones and 1.4 million steel and 180,000 forging materials. So that drop right there in itself was probably worth about $80 just in the materials if you had to buy them outright. So here, total value $267, 10 keys at $1.66 each. So you can see your savings. And this is run number 4, where we had some more drops. Seemed like every time I did these runs, more and more stuff actually started dropping because now we're at $300 value. And then the final run, actually, it wasn't a 10 run. So the final one, we only did it 4 keys one at a time because we had purchased 54 keys in total. So it's 5 runs, 5 open 10-time runs plus 4 open 1 at a time runs. And I plugged these numbers in here. Got 1 green weapon, and as you can see, with those 4 keys, I got $90 worth of materials. And finally, we have the aggregated total of everything that we did. So let's just go through this real quick. Basically, gemstones, I got 1.9 million essences. That's enough to go to the highest level of Chaos Gem if you're already at the 2nd highest. Value of $104. Statue materials, got 135,000 of those, $183 worth if I had to spend it individually. And here's another good one, the Tears of Ascension, 1,243, value of 147. So when I combine everything together, I'm basically looking at having spent $73.66 and got $1,300 worth of materials. So this is clearly what you need to be buying if you're going to spend any kind of money in the game. This is even better than the daily packs, to be honest with you. And I may consider actually buying the 3 keys for $9.99, even though I thought I'd never do that. But if I'd spent, double what I spent here and buying those other keys, I'm still getting a great value and basically maximizing, my return on what I'm spending. So there you have it, everyone. challenge chest keys. When you see them, buy them up and do that before you buy packs or anything else like that, because you will save money. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them below. Subscribe to get more updates on the newest videos. Have a good one.